Hello and welcome back to the third and final instalment of my Cornish railway adventure. So we've done the National Rail side of things. We've been from Newquay to Parr, Lisgar to Loo, which was fantastic as you saw, but now it is time to go on to the Heritage Railway side of things, and we are now at Bodmin Parkway station. Not for that, however, but we are here at the Bodmin and Wenford Railway to have a little look around. And to be fair, I've been coming to Cornwall extremely regularly since I was a little kid, and I've never gone on here, which is very, very odd. But that is finally going to be done today, so that's another one off the old tick list. So yeah, going to go up and down, and it is going to be typically Great Western styles. I'm expecting to see a pannier tank, a prairie tank, and all the bits in between. But come along for the adventure, and I'm sure you are going to love it as much as I will. So yeah, train's in 70 minutes. We'll have a little nosy around here. Not that there's much mind so far, but then we'll wait our first service to take us up. So yeah, welcome once again to Down the Line. So the sun is really starting to shine now, and it makes it for a much better day. So just in terms of here at Bodmin, so we've got the track going over to the right hand side that obviously takes you up onto the Bodmin and Wenford Railway, but also you've got the line just onto the left, and it leads into a 3-track into that shed there. And it does make me question, what is in there? Who knows? The shutters are down, probably nothing, but keeps the curiosity going, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I'm very excited to do this one. So yeah, have a little look around, same as we always do. Have a look at what's running, the stations in between, and the history of the line. So plenty more to come as we await the first service. So while we're waiting for that service, you won't believe what's just turned up into the platform on Bodmin Parkway. HST. Oh, I tell you, it's so sad that these are all going to be finally gone. Well, not finally, because I want them to stick around, but it's great to see a castle set. So yeah, I think let's watch the departure, shall we? So there we go, the train is in the station ready for us. So it's going to stay here for about 10 minutes before we head off. So while we are waiting for the engine to do a run around to the front, let's give you some history and a bit of a backstory on the Bodmin and Wenford Railway. The Bodmin and Wenford Railway is a 6-mile heritage line in Cornwall. The original line here opened in 1887 and closed to passenger and freight in 1983. It wasn't until 1990 that heritage trains started to operate here, and since then it has proved to be one of Cornwall's most popular family destinations. The line itself follows the old route towards Bodmin General and then on to Boscarn Junction, where services used to connect with the line towards Wadebridge. There have been plans to extend out towards Wadebridge to allow for a connection to the China Clay Quarry. This would mean that it would be transported by rail once again. However, those plans haven't come into fruition. Our first service of the day ran round towards the other end of the train to begin the day's service. So myself and my dad climbed aboard and headed on towards Bodmin General. So enjoy the journey there. Well then, welcome to Bodmin General. So this is where it has all changed. There's an array of rolling stock. You've got the coaches, you've got a 50 in the shed, you've got a 47, couple of 08 shunters, you've got a Chiltern 121 bubble car as well. But the design of it is typically Great Western, in it, and we've just had a little look at the shop. I've said it before, these railways really do keep that history, and I literally love it. In the shed though, there's a load of steam coming out, so unless the shed's on fire, there's another steam engine steaming up, so be interesting to see what that is. So we're just waiting on this prairie tank to do a shunting manoeuvre, and then we'll get back on and head up to the other end of the line before we head back down towards Bodmin Parkway and end the day. But nonetheless, fantastic. So as we go back past, I will get some footage of that 47 and the bubble car, I promise, so bear with.
The station here at Bodmin General closed to passengers in 1967 and was the terminus for the lines from Weybridge and the Cornish main line. But today it is used as a breakpoint for visitors here, complete with cafe, shop and plenty of locomotives and rolling stock to give it that heritage feel. It used to be just called Bodmin, however with the construction of other Bodmin stations it was given the suffix of General to distinguish it from the others. But it is great to see, and in the modern day it really does take you back in time.
Okay, so here we are at Boscarn Junction Station. So we're here for about 10 minutes as the train does a run around, goes back to Bodmin General and then back over to Bodmin Parkway. So a bit about this. So it was formed in 1888. It was when the GWR needed a interchange and also to get to places like Padstow, Wenford Bridge, and it connected with other stations up and down the line. So obviously as you see it today, it's extremely small and it's a shadow of its former self, I would have thought. But obviously being a junction back in, you know, the heyday, the golden years, it just shows that, you know, this place would have had quite a lot of activity. So yeah, all the same, it just goes to show it's nice that, you know, you can still learn about these things nonetheless. But yeah, so like I said, the train will just do another little run around, so I'll get a bit of footage on that and then we'll jump on. To be honest, I think, you know, you've already seen Bodmin General and what's outside it, so I think that'll probably be a time to just get a bit more of the journey back and then speak to you again when we get to Bodmin Parkway for a sign off. And why not? It's been a lovely day out this, and Cornish railways are brilliant.
With the last service getting ready to head back towards Bodmin Parkway, it was time to see the train run round, which was great to see up close and got some very good footage of this. But nonetheless, we headed back on board, and so in this case it's time for you to enjoy the journey back to Bodmin Parkway, where we will end the video. So enjoy this journey.
And there we have it, a day on the Bodmin and Wenford Railway amongst the Lou Valley line and the Atlantic coastline. And what a day it has been. So me and my dad have been on the move since about 5:30 this morning, and then we've still got to get back to Newquay, which won't get us back until about just after 5 p.m. so that's a 12-hour day. So yeah, just waiting on the train at Bodmin Parkway now, and then yeah, head back to Par and then change over from there. But once again, that's another heritage railway ticked off the list, and it was a great little railway. Would have liked to see maybe a couple more extra services running, but I don't know the logistics of the line, so I guess they can only do what they can. But all in all, that's just me being picky, to be fair, but all in all, another fantastic railway, plenty of things learned, as well as yourselves. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching, and no doubt I will see you in a totally different part of the country as we go down the line. So see you then.